Good morning, Rebels, and welcome back to my life. I was born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, and if you grew up in the 90s and you were kind of a nerd, let's face it, more than kind of a nerd, there's a pretty good chance you got into anime, and I'm not talking cool adult anime like Cowboy Bebop or Ghost in the Shell or Appleseed. There were two anime series aimed at kids that we got super into when I was a kid, and one of them was Dragon Ball Z and the other one was Pokemon Indigo League. And I specify Indigo League because when I checked on Netflix, there's like 18 different Pokemon series and I don't know what's happened to the world. Now I stopped watching both those series, you know, around the time that I just stopped watching Saturday morning cartoons in general, but for a long time those series were like super important to me and my friends. So I watched TV with my kids sometimes and I was like, why don't I introduce them to the series that I liked as a kid? And Dragon Ball Z is on Hulu now and Pokemon is on Netflix, so I queued up Dragon Ball Z and I sat down with my kids to watch. I was shocked. I was stunned even. It was so bad. It was so bad, you guys, like so bad. They just stand around for whole episodes, like threatening each other and talking about what's already happened and not even really saying anything new. They repeat the plot over and over again in dialogue, like they just talk about what's already happened without actually instigating any new action. There's an awful lot of grunting, like I mean, the show is like the Vampire Diaries, but with constipation. So I was forced to finish the episode because my kids hate interrupting television episodes in the middle, and they don't think it's terrible. So I finished it, and then with some trepidation, I switched over to Pokemon and put it on. And the theme song came on, and my heart beat a little bit faster, and the show started playing, and it was great! My kids loved it, and my son is actually like a little obsessed with Pikachu now, and we sat and we watched the whole episode. It was all good. Sure, as an adult, I can see that it's a little cheesy, but it's not actively bad, you know? So what was the difference between these two? Why was one still good and the other was not? And why did I like Dragon Ball Z so much as a kid when it's not a good show? I mean, this is just one of those things of growing up. There are certain things that I loved as a kid that I still enjoy now, but like really just for nostalgia's sake and not much else. Then there's the things that even nostalgia can't help. The things where I'm like, did I really like this? And then there's the things that are still totally as awesome as they were when I was younger. Like, it's hard for me to imagine growing out of liking The Hobbit or Harry Potter because those are awesome stories that span generations and therefore just happen to also be appropriate for kids. I mean, let's face it, most kids are relatively easy to please. Just look at the cartoons that are on like Nick Jr. or Disney Jr. or whatever. If you're a parent, you know they're mental torture to watch. But some films and shows and books work for everyone. I mean, Pixar obviously is great at this. Parents get really excited when a new Pixar movie is coming out because it's finally a movie we can take our kids to see in theaters without feeling like we want to gouge our eyes out with rusty screwdrivers. So as you get older, yes, you might find out that there are some things that you liked as a kid that you no longer like and watch one of your favorite old shows or movies and go, what the hell was I thinking? But the good stories, the amazing stories, the great stories with a capital G will stick with you and they will remain good as you get older and just get better and better as all your memories of how awesome they are pile up. And those are what you will one day share with your kids, if you choose to have them. So I want to know from you, what is your favorite childhood story, movie, book, whatever, that you still enjoy? And maybe what's a story that you don't like so much anymore? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, Rebels, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!